there are two birds fighting each other. Now there's three birds fighting each other. What the hell is going on there? Hi guys. So as you're watching this video, I am hopefully currently in Budapest, and it was such a spontaneous decision for me to go there. I am traveling there for the weekend. I am so excited. I wanted to go there in such a long time, and yeah, it's so awesome. So if you guys, if some of you are from Hungary and you are in Budapest for some reason, please hit me up, because I don't know anyone there and I would love to meet someone maybe. But yeah, so I actually was kind of going through a thought process this week, and even like before that. I feel like, you know, this video is about how to be happy or successful or all of that, like the type of videos that I prefer to make, because it is really what I'm interested in, and I'm really into like self-development and constantly learning and growing, and I love sharing with you guys, and I love the response that you give me, so thank you for that. But I kind of have a feeling that these sorts of videos are useless, because if you understand something, you understand it through your own experience, and you cannot really learn anything from a person who tells you about it, especially from like a 24-year-old girl on YouTube who, what do I know about life, and like who am I to teach you how to do something. So I was hesitant to make these types of videos lately, because I just don't feel that I'm in a position to teach anyone anything about life, because I'm still in the process of figuring it out, and the best that I can do is to share my journey and kind of what happens to me, and what kind of decisions I make, and what kind of conclusions I make from things that happen to me. And I think that this is the kind of videos that I enjoy watching. Like I love watching like TED Talks and all of that, when people who really achieved something and like tell you their mindset and experiences, and they teach you something. But you can only get inspired by someone who you really look up to, and I don't feel like I am in the position to do that. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but I just really was sort of in a existential crisis. And I mean, I love documenting my thoughts and putting them out and getting response from you, and I learn a lot, and it's just really, really cool. But I don't feel like I give back enough in a way. Like I don't feel like it is making the difference that I could be making otherwise. So please let me know what you think about that, and maybe what sort of videos you would like me to make. One of the things that I realized lately is that not only my moods and like my emotions go in like circles or cycles, but also kind of my interests and what I am doing with my life at the moment. So for example, this winter, as I told you already, I was kind of hibernating. I really didn't feel like going out or meeting people, and now I feel like I went through some sort of an internal transformation, and a lot of friends who I was close to before, I don't feel that I'm close to them anymore. And I started feeling bad about this. Like I don't know how to explain this, because it's just, I love all of my friends, and I really wish them to be happy, and I'm so grateful to have them in my life. But with some of them, and even I would say most of them, I kind of feel that the kind of communication that we had before doesn't really suit me anymore. And I was struggling with this a little bit, because I don't feel right about this. Like I don't feel like you should break up with people just for the reason that you have changed. But then it is life, and we drift away from each other, and we drift away from our friends, be it because you moved, or because you moved on, or because you change something about yourself or your life. So I, as always, decided not to overthink things too much and let the life develop and not struggle with it, but on the opposite, feel like there is a vacant space in my life that now I'm ready to invite people who match me now better, and that I'm ready to have better connections and better relationships with people who I might not know yet, or maybe just transform the friendships that I already have to a different level. Where I was going with this, actually, I kind of drifted away, was that it is absolutely okay to not do everything at the same time. So for example, if you want to focus on like your inner world and be alone and like not see anyone for a while, it's totally fine and you shouldn't beat yourself up for it. Or for example, if you are physically active usually, but now you don't feel like it and you feel like you want to spend more time like reading or meditating or something, you also shouldn't feel that, because we are all in the process of finding ourselves or developing ourselves, and there are periods of times when you will do more of this and more of that, and you shouldn't push yourself too hard and try to have everything at once, because usually it is not possible and you just put a lot of pressure on yourself, which is not really necessary. So that's what I'm trying not to do with myself. And now that it's spring and it's sunny and it's so beautiful, I watch the sky every day and it's different every day, and the sunsets and sunrises are just so beautiful, and I cannot believe how people can just not look at the sky at all and just look in their cell phones all the time, because this is the most beautiful, like high resolution movie that you can ever see, and it's for free, and it's just like you just have to look outside the window. Another thing that I sort of formulated for myself is that there are two birds fighting each other. Now there's three birds fighting each other. What the hell is going on there? Right, so one of the things that I formulated for myself is that you don't reach the point of destination. So I had this mindset of I will do this and that, and I will learn this and that, and then I will get to a point and I will say, yes, I'm here, and then everything will be perfect. What I've been realizing lately, and what actually my best friend formulated so amazingly well, and now it sort of became one of my mantras for every day, is that it's the process of walking. There is no point of destination and you don't really get anywhere. So you just walk in the process of self-discovery and self-understanding, and just creating yourself is the goal. So you don't get somewhere, you are where you are, and then in another point in time you are where you are in that point in time, if it makes any sense, I don't know. And then yeah, so there you shouldn't strive to be somewhere, you should just focus on the process rather. And I think that it's such a brilliant thought, and I cannot stop praising my friend for just wording it so perfectly, because it resonated with me so much. So I think it's a wonderful concept, and it's a really nice idea that I feel reduces my anxiety by like 1,000 times, because you don't have to be anywhere, you just have to be walking, and that's it. That's already enough. I think that was it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and commenting. I never ask you to like follow me here on Instagram, but you still do, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, I wish you a nice week. The spring will start, at least here in the northern hemisphere, next week, so I hope that you are having a wonderful time and a wonderful weather, and I will see you in Budapest. I will film my trip there, so see you, and be nice humans. Love you so much.